So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. To throw on second down is Stafford. Throw left side taken in by Galladay. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. A shotgun snap for Stafford. It's caught. Jones. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. He got 29 yards that time. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And
he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
On second down, here's Stafford. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
22!
Third and long. It's Stafford. Looking downfield for Jones. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On first down, Darnold. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Jarrett Davis coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's second and 18. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Give him 6 on the run. They're going to be faced now with a 3rd and 12.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Jarrett Davis in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Here's Ryan Quigley now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early. But there's that special one there. I say they go get him.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey, 22! 32! 11, 10.
Back to the air. Stafford on 2nd down. And Jones has it over the middle. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
10.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Emerson Griffin in there for sack number 22 on the year. Just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22 and a half, set in 2001. And here now the punter Martin booming this one away. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. It's Sylvester Williams there to bring him down. On 2nd down, Cook. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they did. Have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Darnold on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Touchdown, Vikings! In for the score. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. Quarterback loves the receivers, but sometimes his best friend is that tight end.
Yeah, it's hard to believe, isn't it? Because we always talk about the guys out wide and how acrobatic they are. But that tight end. Evolves.
This will be taken very short. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now.
And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Tackle made by Emerson Griffin.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out.
Zebra. Like 7. 21. Set. Red 80.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Over the middle, complete to Tate. It's a big play. Stafford to Tate, 42 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Check. Light. 22. Give me radar.
Stafford on 1st down. The left side completion to Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
The Lions into the red zone for the first time. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. On 1st down, it's Stafford. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They go back to Riddick. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
A 1st down throw, Darnold. And Rudolph has it left side. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Now Darnold finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
On first down, it's Darnold. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. A'Shawn Robinson there on the stop.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On second down, Darnold. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Darnold. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. First red zone chance now for the Vikings. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. On 1st and 10, Darnold is going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. Darnold to throw again. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Carlson now to kick this one away. This will be taken short. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed.
Super toe.
On first down, Stafford here. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
21.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. He's going to float this one deep right side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They start the drive with Cook. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They give him 15 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout called, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Watch it now, Barney.
3rd and 2, Darnold throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. This quarterback now, only one pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Quandre Diggs there defensively. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. The kick by Carlson is good. We have hit halftime. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes, because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well run route.
And he is out of bounds
downs on the other side of midfield. 15 yards through the air and a first down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Watch him now, Barney!
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And Cook has it, left side. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To the air again, Darnold. And complete right side to Cook. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. And a nice gain of 21 yards. This quarterback now, pretty amazing. 14 of 16 throwing the ball. It's 1st and 10. Darnold from the red zone now. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Ziggy Ansah in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. 3rd and long, it's Darnold. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
So the missed field goal, and now they're in great shape. They'll start at the 38. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Making the stop there, Daniil Hunter.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On the ball, on the ball. Hey, give me radar. 22. Double right.
To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And that is incomplete. The all-pro corner, Xavier Rhodes, there to knock that one away.
Well, we're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. They are going to go for it. It's Stafford. And Wilson has it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Anthony Barr in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Hey, go here.
On second down, here's Stafford. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Anthony Barr in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
They go here.
Third and long, it's Stafford. This is caught at the 20. That one goes for 29 yards on third down. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
11 more on that one and another first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Double right. 32.
Stafford looks to throw again. And he fires one incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. One receiver left, three to the right.
32.
Now Stafford on third and goal. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. T.J. Jones, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point good by Prater. Now that slices the lead down to 17-10. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
On first down, Darnold. The catch is made by Kendall Wright. The 40. The 20, 10, touchdown, Vikings. Kendall Wright, his sixth touchdown of the season. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now.
I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They go here. They go here.
On first and 10, Stafford. And his throw is incomplete. The all-pro corner Xavier Rhodes there to knock that one away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun!
Now Rudock, his first throw since coming in the game. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
He'll look to throw. Looking downfield and he fires one that's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Darnold. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
A first down throw, Darnold. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It'll be a gain of 4. And it's a second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To throw on 2nd down is Darnold. He's going to sling this deep down. And this is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adam Thielen with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown. Back now at Ford Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Carlson now to kick this one away. This will be taken very short. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here come the Lions now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still on an attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to the air. Stafford on 2nd down. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. 15 yards through the air and a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
11, 60.
On first down, it's Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46.
Set.
Stafford on first down. He'll get this one to Galladay. Touchdown, Detroit! A big play there with touchdown. Touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the Vikings now heading onto the field. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
On 1st and 10, Darnold throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cook. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Darnold now to throw. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. On 1st down, it's Darnold. Onside caught by Diggs. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Leopard! Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard! Leopard!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. He's going to let this one go deep. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Darius Slay with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hurry! Ready! Gobble, 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 set! Zebra!
After the interception, here's Stafford. Flushed out right. And he's only able to get it up to about the 2-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Block it! Hurry! Zebra! They go here! They go here!
From the end zone, Stafford. Catch made right side by Wilson. And they're going to get this one up past the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
11, ready.
Second and 10, Stafford again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. And that will be incomplete as well. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. On first down, Stafford here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Stafford throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. Stafford to Jones, enough for a Lion first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now a first down throw, Stafford. Now a desperation throw, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Anderson Dejo, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make, and I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
And Darnold wants to throw the football. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies.
Now it's Darnold. And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they worked on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the complete.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Ezekiel Ansah in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. Complete to right. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
To throw is Darnold, being chased out left. And Cook has it, left side. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And Diggs has it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing. His throw caught right around the 6. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Throwing again is Darnold. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Carlson on for the PAT. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Carlson now to kick this one away. This will be taken short. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
22. Let's go now. Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The left side completion to Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Minnesota, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they hit double digits in losses as they fall to 5-10. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers.